locks people down. What you gonna do?
Look at you, bro.
Well, look at you, bro. What? 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 What?
Bring it up there.
What? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Nothing. Kiss, boy.
Bro. Listen, bro. You can stand behind
Go
this,
ahead.
all right?
Go ahead.
Don't
Touch
talk to
me.
me like that.
Touch me.
I don't know who you think you're talking to.
I'll put a faucet on this that
Go
you.
ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Who do you think you're talking to?
Oh, I'm talking to an employee.
Hey folks, welcome back to our channel where we talk about police interactions to make sure you know your rights and understand the legal rules for filming in public. This story is about a person with just a camera and knowledge of their rights who stands up to the authorities. They make us think about privacy, safety, and freedom, starting a discussion about honesty and accountability in our society. Please check all original video links in the description and subscribe to them. It's a simple thing to do and it means a lot to us. So let's watch our first video.
You don't tell me what to do.
You need to stop videoing.
Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
Can you please step out of the building?
Are you a police officer?
Step out of the building.
Are you a police officer?
You want to talk to me? I'll stop here. Hi, can you stop videoing, please?
This is a lobby, though,
Outside?
right?
Sure.
Outside? No, we have the right to.
Inside, no.
We have the right to conduct business here and record it, ma'am. Your policy doesn't bar rights. Do you know this?
You can record outside?
We just came from the other building. We spoke to the captain, and he said
Which captain?
I forget his name off the top. He literally.
Well, we don't have to explain ourselves to you, ma'am.
About my height, but
Stand by for a moment.
he said as long as we're in the lobby, we're good.
We have the right to be here, ma'am.
They seem to think they can film in the lobby.
Can I speak to your supervisor? Your policy does not trump our rights. We're gonna be here the whole day, by the way, because it's gonna be a lesson learned. We're standing up for the inmates that are in there that expected on the daily.
What are you doing? Hey, get rid of that.
I'm sorry?
What are you doing?
Just working on a video.
Not on me, dude. I didn't give you permission.
Do I need?
Yes, you do. You're violating my rights.
What right is that?
My right to freedom to not be taped.
Well, I don't think there's anywhere in the Constitution that says that, ma'am. Actually,
I'm just going to work. I'm a nurse. Just let me do my job.
Oh, hey, easy, Tiger.
No. You're both.
Oh.
I don't even know.
Get rid of that.
Do you know what the 8th Amendment is? Do you know what the 8th Amendment is? Man, you're short. Ah. Oh my God.
Right now, we're kind of at a standstill. I just have to go check in and be right back.
All right, man.
This is a classic case of public accountability versus authority resistance. The auditors are doing what they're legally allowed to do, recording in a public space, but the employees and officers are reacting like it's some kind of crime. The idea that a policy can override constitutional rights is laughable, yet it happens all the time. A policy might apply to employees, but it doesn't trump the First Amendment for the public. That's why you see the back and forth here, with the auditors standing their ground and the staff scrambling for a reason to make them leave. Then you've got the whole "you need my permission to record" nonsense. In a public space, no one has an expectation of privacy. If you're out in the open, you're fair game for a camera. It's not up for debate. The back and forth about trespassing and disturbing the peace is just another classic tactic, trying to stretch the rules to make a legal activity seem illegal. They even admit it. They get accused of this all the time. That tells you everything. They're used to trying to turn a constitutional right into a crime. The auditors know the game, though. They remind the captain that the law is on their side, not some employee's feelings. And that's really what this is about, feelings over facts. If public employees don't like being recorded, maybe they shouldn't work in public service. At the end of the day, the First Amendment doesn't bend just because someone's uncomfortable.
Just trying to find out your name.
But what crime have I committed?
I don't know that you're not a dangerous
it's only in the case of an infraction or ordinance violation.
So here's what went down. A guy outside the Fort Wayne Juvenile Correctional Facility is having a friendly chat with staff and talking about the good changes happening there. He's out on the street in a nearby public parking lot, filming as he goes. Then some cops show up and tell him to leave. Sure, they've got a job to do when it comes to security, but they've also got to respect people's rights. The guy wasn't breaking any rules, just filming in a public space, which is totally allowed. If they push it too far, it could turn into a First Amendment issue. Public filming is a protected right, and they need to keep that in mind.
Huh? I went to Walmart, bought a camera. Well, I don't want you to shoot your wife. Well, you're making directives about something I didn't even do. Don't tie your... Do you need any other directives? I mean, I understand that. I haven't been on their property. This is public property. The people own this. It says public parking right there. And this is a public street. I already checked. Am I being detained, sir?
Why don't you go?
Why don't you go? What's your name, sir?
Why you want to leave?
Nope, I just want your plate number. So 5991. Huh?
He's on vacation right now.
I'll find out. He's over my house twice a week.
ID?
Do you have ID, sir?
Yes.
What's your name?
Right there.
Is that what you tell the judge, sir?
Anyway.
I don't have an issue. I'm just asking you what your name is before I don't know. Are you?
Bonar.
Okay. And what's your badge number, sir? What's your employee ID number?
1451.
That's correct. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Picture the building.
Too bad. It's a public building. The people own it. The people built it.
Right, but for security purposes, they don't want...
It doesn't matter.
Why don't you go ahead and leave right now?
Why don't you turn around and take off too? I mean, if you're going to issue directives...
I don't have any authority to issue directives.
Neither do you. I'm not doing anything wrong and I'm not breaking the law. You have no authority over me.
Suspicious,
Is that suspicion is not a crime?
If I tell you to leave the property, leave the area.
I'm not, no, you can't tell me to leave public space. You parking.
Okay.
Public. That's for the public.
Are you parking? No.
Do you know that I haven't parked over there?
I don't know why you'd be here anyway. It's just kind of weird.
Oh, okay, is that a crime?
Acting odd is not a crime, but...
Correct. You've approached number
anything better to do.
25 or 26. Are you ILEA certified? Answer.
I don't know.
Are you ILEA certified, sir?
No, I'm not.
Okay, so you're not an officer.
P4.
So you don't really have any authority out on the street. Out on the street. Out in the public easement. No, you don't.
On this property, yes, I do. There's my badge.
This situation shows why it's so important to know and stand up for your basic rights. When those rights aren't respected, it just stirs up tension and distrust, making things worse for everyone. Here, the cops arrest and search the guy without any real reason, then just take off without so much as an apology. That's not how it should work.
You're a rude person.
You
have no
are. You
business
just
in it.
interrupted a conversation and we don't even know you.
Well, you're taking a picture of me. I have every right to say something.
And I have
came
every
here to-
right to video record and take a picture of you. So it's the same thing.
You know what?
You know what? We
You're
have
so
the...
disrespectful.
You are.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Please don't film us. I'm asking you. Please don't film us.
Hey, dude, put your
Hey.
camera down.
Hey, this isn't Chicago. Don't film us.
Do we have some security over here? We don't want to be filmed by somebody we don't even know.
It's not Chicago. It's Alaska, and we have freedoms here. You don't
got
tell
a
me.
hat
You don't
on
tell me
that
what.
says Chicago.
Who the hell cares?
I do.
If
Yeah?
you're asked not
You
to
do?
film us, you can't.
Hey,
You got a problem with that?
I do have a problem.
What are you gonna do about it?
911 right now.
You want to go?
I'm asking you what you're gonna do about
You
it.
want to go?
Go where?
911
All right, you
on
can
the
go to the ground.
Go to the ground. Yo, that's a threat.
No, it's
Yes,
not
it
a
is.
threat.
And
just-
so's that.
You just
Yes.
threatened. No, it's not. I'm just doing a video.
We don't want it.
You're a Karen and you're a
Call
Darren.
911.
You're a Karen and you're a Darren.
And you're,
I'm a camera guy. Yep.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can see
great.
that.
Yep.
No,
I'm a camera guy.
yeah.
Can we get some security over here, please?
Yeah, for real. Security. We need security from
At the post
Karen
office,
and Darren.
Airport post office. Airport post office. Thank you.
Look at these people. Got time to call the police on camera, guys. Okay.
Yes,
We
do.
just asked you to be courteous.
got
You didn't ask me. You demanded.
I asked you not
Nah,
to film.
nah,
I said,
you-
please don't film.
No, you wanna fight me. That's what you said. You're a violent person.
Hi. Okay.
You're right.
Yes, we've got 2 men trying to film us at the post office. They seem very
The crime of the
belligerent,
century.
and they refuse to stop. Would you send security over here immediately? It could be an aggregated problem here, aggressive problem.
Oh my God.
They're very belligerent.
Who are they filming? Us.
My husband and I, who are trying to mail a package.
We don't want to be
We're
filmed.
in line trying
We've
to.
asked them politely to not film us, and they
refuse. They're 2 feet from us right now, and they refuse to back off. They refuse to take their cameras down.
That's you
They have
engaged
no idea
us.
who they are.
You engaged us.
by filming us, you engaged us
My name is
originally.
Betsy
I never talked to
Colson.
you.
My husband is
You're
Ben.
you're
We're
filming.
standing in line,
You're a
and they
Darren,
are
brother.
getting aggressive. We
You
need
could have just
something
nicely
right
asked me, but you demanded, hey. That's not how things work.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh,
Because
this is in
they-
Chicago.
they
By the way,
don't
I'm not
want
from
to stop
Chicago.
filming
Well, it's a
us.
nice
So,
pack.
thank you.
A number of times. They refuse, and they are right on us.
You're calling the
2 feet
police
from
on
us.
somebody that's not breaking the law. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
It's not a
Could
crime.
you send somebody over right away?
Actually, look. Here's the rules from the post office. You want them? I have them right here.
I asked you nicely.
I have-
If that's okay. If that's how you want to engage, that's fine.
No, you're calling the police, dude. Tell her to just take it back. Don't waste resources.
Sorry, we're past that. Your cameras
Okay. Looks
Get
like
the
we're
call
going.
sign still filming.
Looks like we're going to jail for no crime.
You'd go to jail for
We just
whatever
asked you to
want.
be courteous and not film.
There's nothing courteous about calling the police on people who are not doing anything
There's
illegal.
nothing courtesy about not taking your phone down either.
You guys don't tell us what to do. Who are you? Who do you think you are? The king of Alaska?
Whatever you want.
Who do you think you are?
We can be that.
Yeah, you never know.
No, you're going to be the person who's going to do the walk of shame when police arrives and they inform you that we're not doing anything illegal because we have authorization from the postmaster to film here. You're in a public building. You don't tell us what to do.
At the Anchorage Airport post office. They tried to put us through. We need help right now.
Oh man, you need help right now.
You guys are going to be stars on the internet.
That'll be great.
No, it's not great. How great is it for you to be infamous?
Leave us alone.
We didn't interact with you guys. You guys interact.
There you go. You have the right to do that. Now you're gonna do exactly what you're calling the police because supposedly is bad. You're gonna do the same
We need
thing.
help right now.
Okay.
At the post office.
We
We've got
encourage you to
aggressive
film.
people 2 feet from us, filming us for reasons that they won't identify.
I
They're
don't-
clearly not.
I'm not
Clearly
identifying.
not nice people.
I'm not identifying at all.
Stephanie? No, my name is Betsy Colson.
Betsy Colson.
Betsy Colson. I'm live.
And what's your name, brother?
No,
It's none of your business.
none of your business. They
Okay,
now
okay.
have got our names. So we're-
You're in public. You should-
Betsy Colson.
You should take that into private.
Well, you might not know who you're filming.
You don't
There
know.
might be
You,
some
and you
reason
don't know
why.
who's
Yeah.
filming either.
That's right. Well,
You need to keep that as private as you can.
Right.
Okay, not me. If you'd be violating HIPAA if you gave out that information, not me.
Right. But
So
I
try to
can't
protect
stand there
that.
and not give any information out, waiting for you to stand there. So I'm sitting. So what are you going to do? Stand there for 7 hours?
If I really wanted to, legally I can. Am I going to? Probably not.
Right.
That's what you need to understand. And I'm trying to be as polite as possible, okay? The HIPAA laws apply to you, not me. The onus of that responsibility to keep those documents
But they do
private
belong to
is
the
you.
other clients that we have on the phone.
I get that,
The
but
confidentiality
you
to
need
them.
to keep that private, not me. And that's my advice to you. I get where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. I have respect for people's private information. That's exactly why there's laws in place for you to protect them. But you need to understand that I cannot violate that law. You are the only one that can. So keep them as private as possible. I see you have a piece of paper right there for like social security numbers and so forth. People don't have to verbalize that, right? So therefore they write it down and then they give it to you. And there goes, the privacy is protected.
Right.
So those
And
are the different.
I'm also on the phone all day long too, speaking
Okay.
to people.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, then you need to look into your job description and try to figure it out the best way you can to protect those privacy. That's all I can tell you. It's not ridiculous. If you can't keep them private, that's ridiculous. Hi. I literally need to drop off paperwork.
Happy to take it.
Why couldn't you do that 25 minutes ago?
Well, we have a procedure. You had to come into the third floor and check in.
I don't care about your
There's
procedure.
Well, I'm happy to take your paperwork.
Can I get a copy signed and dated? It's a subpoena. No? No? Awesome. All right.
And I just so you work? Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
They shouldn't have been called in the first place. You literally wasting resources. All right, let's go see if they've learned. And they have. They've put paper.
This situation is a prime example of why knowing your rights is crucial, especially when you're dealing with public officials or spaces. Let's break it down so you can take something valuable from this and be prepared if you ever face a similar situation. First, if you're in a public area, you have the right to record. The First Amendment protects this right. Public spaces, like lobbies, sidewalks, or areas without restricted access signs, are fair game. Officials might not like being filmed, but that's not your problem, it's your right. Remember this, what your eyes can see, your camera can capture. Now, some people might claim you're violating privacy laws like HIPAA. But here's the deal, HIPAA applies to them, not you. If they're discussing private info or have sensitive documents out in the open, that's on them. You're not breaking the law by filming, it's their responsibility to ensure privacy. This is where a lot of people get tripped up, so stay calm and explain this if needed. Next, the whole procedural runaround about dropping off documents. That's often a tactic to discourage people or waste time. Public offices exist to serve the public. If they're making it harder for you to complete simple tasks like dropping off legal paperwork, you can respectfully push back. It's your right to demand proper service, especially if you're following their guidelines. When police get involved, the situation can feel intimidating. But this is where your knowledge of the Fourth Amendment comes in handy. Police need a valid reason, like evidence of a crime, to detain you, demand your ID, or remove you from a public space. If you're not breaking the law, stand your ground calmly and respectfully. Ask questions like, am I being detained? Or, what law am I violating? The key takeaway? Stay calm, know your rights, and record everything. Recording isn't just for accountability, it's also your best evidence if things go sideways. Public officials may try to intimidate you, but when you understand your rights, you have the power to stand firm. So, next time you're out in a public space handling business, remember this. Public access means public accountability, and the law is on your side. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Alright, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode. Guys, make sure to check out these awesome cameras for your home and car safety, and grab them at a sweet discounted price. Huge thanks to these amazing creators. Show them some love by subscribing to their channels, links in the description, so they get your support for their next live audit. And hey, subscribe to my channel as well. Make sure you do so you don't miss the next episode. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.